Well, these are very challenging times in our midst. The COVID-19 pandemic has created an unprecedented situation, calling for sustained efforts from the state government to address the present scenario on multiple fronts. The top civil servant of Assam, Chief Secretary of Assam, Kumar Sanjay Krishna, is with us today. My first question to you: the total number of positive cases have increased to 135, with 20 positive cases detected today itself. So what is your assessment on the present situation of COVID-19 in the state? And along with that, how the state government is prepared to deal with the screening of people coming from outside Assam?
It's very difficult to predict anything at present, but we are trying our best to prepare ourselves. As you say, there are 135 cases. Till recently, we had very few number of cases.
Right.
But still, our doubling rate is much better, which was 59 days about 10 days back, which has come down to now 27 days.
Sure.
We are trying to organize as many isolation beds as possible. As on today, we have more than 35,000 isolation beds and 595 ICU beds,
Alright.
and another 300 plus we have ventilators.
Okay.
And we are trying to equip ourselves, and what is most important at present is the surveillance. So our teams are going to do different villages.
Right.
They are trying to survey, and we have done about 16,000 villages surveillance in last 1 week or so.
Yeah.
So what is very important at present is infection control and protection, which we are giving a lot of importance. And I'm sure that with these measures, as you said rightly, that a lot of people are coming, a lot of migrants are coming, so we have to be very careful. So whoever is coming, we are trying to quarantine them, test them as much as possible depending on the symptoms.
Okay.
So I think situation as on today, it's much better than many places, and I'm sure that we'll be able to keep it in that way.
Well, secondly, sir, the lockdown has been extended till 31st of May, and during the lockdown 4.0 that started yesterday, the responsibility for designating the red, green or orange zone lies with the state now. So how well, even to encourage the economic activity, there have been many relaxations also. So to deal with the people, how the state government is enforcing the mandatory requirements for mask wearing or social distancing in the present scenario?
See, there are two questions. First question is, you asked about red, orange and green zones. What we are doing is that wherever there are cases, we are trying to make it a containment zone.
Right.
And we want to strictly enforce those containment zones. Nobody can go inside, nobody can come out unless government provides the essential services. And there will be a very strong buffer zone. So we are trying to enforce that. And this containment and the buffer zone, if there are cases or more, that area will become the red zone. So we are not going to declare a district as a red zone or a green zone or orange zone, but it is the containment area which we are going to do. First. Second question is about the masks. We are trying to enforce it.
Yeah.
It's very important. We are, through mass communication systems, we are trying to make people know the importance of wearing masks, and through the municipalities and through other laws, we are trying to fine if somebody is found not wearing the masks. So these are some of the things we are trying to do it. Police is on the job, but you cannot expect police to enforce all the things all the time. So there has to be some awareness among the people.
Right. My last question to you is that regarding the migrant workers. So how well the state government is prepared? Because there are two challenges. First is a screening of those people coming from outside, as well as providing them livelihood.
See, the first question is the migrants coming, and there are thousands of people are coming, and we are expecting them. But we have to ensure one thing: the arrival must be equal to what is our capacity for screening. So we are only allowing this number of people whom we can screen. So that is one reason why we are doing it in a staggered manner.
Okay.
So once it is done, they go for quarantine, almost all of them. We have taken almost all the budget hotels in Guwahati as a quarantine center, plus the mass quarantine center in Sorusajai, and the other hotels also, big hotels on payment. So we are doing these things.
Yeah.
So the livelihood thing will come later on. Government of India has declared that the migrants should be given 5 kg rice per head for next 2-3 months. So that is our most important target. I'm sure that nobody is going to look for a work immediately, but the state government has to make a plan so that people who stay back here, we must be in a position to give them jobs.
So one thing I like to mention here, the Chief Minister has announced that a few days back that the migrant workers will be providing with job cards under MNREGA. So what do you want to say on this?
Yeah, that is a very good idea, in fact, and you know that MNREGA, that has the amount has gone up from 180 rupees to 202 rupees now, but it depends how many people are going to apply for that MNREGA work. So we'll definitely try to utilize them in that kind of activities.
Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Well, that was the Chief Secretary of Assam, Kumar Sanjay Krishna, who spoke about the various steps taken by the state government during the pandemic situation of COVID-19. This is Twina signing off. Namaskar.